The problem that we'll be discussing now is on grouping the anagrams. The question is given an array of strings, group anagrams. So first things first, we should know what is anagram. So given a string, an anagram means it is the same string with the different rearrangement of the characters, or it's just a permutation. Say if I have this eat, then if I make any string with all these characters in a different order, say A, T, E, then that is these two are anagrams. From this, what are the properties that we can make of anagrams? So anagrams, their length will be same, and they will have all of the same characters, and the count or the frequency of the characters in those strings will also be same. So a brute force approach would be for every string this, I would traverse through all of these strings, and then I would check the frequency count of all the characters and say if they are same, then group them together as an anagram. Otherwise, I wouldn't. So similarly for this, I would have to check against all these, all these, like this. So this would result in an n squared solution, which is not something good. So when we should be asking, can we do better? Yeah, obviously we can do it. So if we look more closely into the problem, we can see that if they are anagrams, right, they are just the rearrangements of the letters. So then if I sort it out, they both should be same. Say if I sort the string, then it results in ATE. And if I sort this string, this is all okay, sorry. This results in AET, and if I sort this out, this will also result in AET. So if these characters are anagrams, I mean these strings are anagrams, then when you sort them out, it will result in the same strings. Okay, so this is one property that we can utilize in this problem. What else can we do is okay, so now if you look at the solution they have given here, also if I sort this out, it is AET. Here also it is AET. Here also it is AET. If I do it here, okay, here AB, something like this I can do, right? Yeah. And how to do about this? So these all have this same sorted form. So what I can do is I can have a hash map with this sorted string as the key and these strings as values. So what will happen is I will have a hash map. For this I'll just have this as a hash map, and I have to have key and value, right? Okay, so what do I get? Okay, I'll go through this. I will sort this out, AET, and that will be the key, and I'll put this one EAT. Next, this also it will be AET, and this key already exists, AET, so I'll append this. So this will be actually value will be a list of a string. So here again AET got added, and next one this will be ANT, right? Yeah, ANT, and this will be TAN, and this is not there, so I added this and this value. And here what do I get? ATE, so this gets added here, ATE and AT. This also when I sort it out gives ANT, so this gets added here in AT. And what about BAT? This is ABT, this forms BAT. So yeah, we have put all these elements in one iteration into a hash map. Now what we can do is we can iterate this hash map and make a list from all these things. So I'll go one by one through and go through all these keys, and I will get the values of these keys and append it to the result. This will be one big result. if you see. And in the question it is already given that the ordering doesn't matter. So if you see here, if I iterate through this AET, this, and I take everything and I'll put it in another list as a result, then you get the same answer. So this is one way of doing it, but here sorting these strings out, right, to form these keys, I have to sort. Sorting will take again n log n time, right? So can we do this something better? This question comes to mind, right? Yeah. So how can we do this better? So do we really need sorting here? I just need like if I have two words, then each of the character the frequency is same, right? So what I can do is I can have a frequency map uh, using integer arrays. See, what I'll do is now we'll go through the second approach for this problem. So approach 2, how would I go about that? So I need a frequency map, right? Okay. I also need a hash map, but here instead of storing the sorted keys, I would use a frequency map. So what I would do is for every word I'll have a frequency map. So when I go to EAT, right, I would get A as 1, then E as 1, and T as 1. So I'll construct this string, okay, A1, E1, and T1. So A1, E1, T1 is the key, and the value is EAT. And if I go through the other T, TEA, that is the second one, so TEA. So when I go through this string, again when I parse, T will be 1, and here somewhere I get E is 1, and I would get A equal to 1. So again this will be like integer array, or I can name it as frequency. So this will be new and 26, right? 26 alphabets. And when I form this string, I would go iterate all these 26 characters one by one. A, what is the count? 1. B, what is the count? 2. C, what is the count? Some say 0. Okay, something like this. And A1, B2, C0, something like that. For the simplicity, I am taking here as only these characters that are available here. So this will also be AET, A1, E1, T1. This key is already present, so I'll append to this T. Similarly, tan will form A1, N1 and T1, right? This one. So A1, N1, T1 will form tan. And the next one is 8. So this will be A1, E1, T1. So this is already present, so 8 will be appended here. And what about the next one, right? Nat. So this will be A1, N1 and T1. This is already present, so nat comes here. And the last one is bat. This will be A1, B1 and T1. This is not there, so bat. So again, even this, if I will iterate through this hash set and hash map, and for all the result I would combine it and put the everything together in another uh, array list or list whatsoever, and this will form the result. So in this approach there is no need to sort, so it will be O of n, and it won't require sorting n log n additional time. Thank you.